the open. All-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happy.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the Nasdaq. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the Nasdaq. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati, and I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. In case you still don't know, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalist last year for Best Data Analysis Tool, and we're currently the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university-level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade, we also cover long-term investing. There's literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now, when you guys do join TTG, you're going to get access for the whole year of around $15,000 worth of education tools and resources that have helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals and become better traders and make money no matter how much time they have, no matter how much money they're starting with or what their experience level is. You see, our membership comes with our entire 22-course university-level curriculum, which is simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received working at a fund in New York. You're going to get beginner courses and advanced courses, chart patterns, indicators, short selling, swing trading, options, advanced options, how to trade a market crash, futures, crypto, how to do your taxes, and of course, my favorite, trader psychology courses, as trading is 80 to 85% mental. Trading is hard not because of charts, not because of patterns or indicators. It certainly isn't hard because of evil market makers. It's hard because it's the biggest battle between yourself and your emotional control and your risk tolerance and your risk management and your discipline. That's why trading is hard. That's why my trader psychology courses are my personal favorite and are many of our members' personal favorites as well. You're also going to get access to all the different moderators and their trading styles. TTG is not just myself. There's 8 other professional traders with you each and every single day, sharing their screens, communicating on the microphone, calling out their trades in real time, answering questions, and giving their commentary and analysis from pre-market all the way through into the close. You're going to get swing trading, day trading, options, futures, scalping, core trading, and even long-term investing. Again, something for everyone here at your trading group. Then you're going to get all the advanced tools and resources. There's a reason why we were nominated and a finalist for the best data analysis tool. When you join our platform, you're going to get access to TradingView's premium charting software, Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, a simulator from ET&A to practice with fake money, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, analyst ratings, congressional trading data, and insider trading. All included with your membership. You're going to get to use custom scanners, the AI, our TTG AI trading assistant, and of course, our supportive community, 10,000 members in 115 different countries, 1,000 hours of a video library of workshops covering different topics, and all of it with the utmost transparency and trustworthiness as the moderators and I have our trading records submitted and uploaded from our brokerage accounts to the TTG website each and every single day so you can see all of the trades that we have executed. Now, the mods and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now, going on roughly the last 4 years. We're 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,500 reviews and a 78% retention rate amongst our members and a less than 2.5% refund rate. Now, I talk a big game on this YouTube channel. I know I do, but we back it up and we prove it with our own money. When you join TTG, we actually offer you a double your money back guarantee. It's quite simple. When you join, we ask you to go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group. And if you're still unable to make enough winning trades after that to equal what you paid for your membership at least one time, we give you back not just your membership fee, we give you back double your membership fee for wasting your time. Now, we can do that because our refund rate is less than 2.5%. That's why. So if you're wondering why you should listen to anything it is that we discuss on this channel, why you should listen to anything I have to say, it's not because I think I'm the world's greatest trader. It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own, watching YouTube videos and sitting in Discord chats. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job out of college. They had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the big stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 8 professional trading mods and over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. We go live on this channel with myself, other mods, and special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you all become better traders. So if you've not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. It was a great day for us inside True Trading Group today. Big win for us on ARM. Big win for us today on ARM. I also had a losing trade today on Tesla. I lost less than a risk unit on Tesla. So meaning that means I got stopped out on less than my full position. So whatever your risk tolerance is, it means I got stopped out on less than the full position, which means it's a small loss. I think I'm early on the Tesla trade. I tried Tesla long today early. We got to piece out when the stock bounced back. See this bounce back off that low. We got to piece out, but then I stopped out of the remainder of it because it just wasn't working there early. The stock just was bleeding to the downside. I still kind of do think that Tesla could be setting up for a decent move to the long side. I feel like maybe you can get something that looks like this going to next week. I just think I'm maybe a day early. So that was a small loss for me on Tesla. We come on here, I always tell you guys about the wins, but I also tell you guys about the losses as well. However, the big win today for me was ARM. And this more than covered the small loss that we incurred on Tesla. And the entry point for us here today was right in here, and final take profit came off right before the close at 175.5. So in there at 164, out there at 175. All right, so it's a beautiful trade for us today on ARM. And considering risk reward wise, there was the entry and there was the stop. So you take a look at what the risk was on the trade versus the gain that we actually were able to pull out of this is actually, just a phenomenal risk reward trade, just phenomenal. And that's really what it all comes down to. Like trading, what I think people really need to understand, I think what a lot of amateur traders don't necessarily understand is that trading, being a good trader is not about having the highest win rate. You can have a high win rate and still not be profitable. You can have a 50% win rate and be profitable. And it all comes down to, are you making more money on the trades that you are right? Okay. Versus how much you're losing when you're wrong. Right? That's what it comes down to. You don't need to have an 80% win rate in order to be a successful trader. You can have a 54% win rate, but if you make, I'm throwing random numbers out. You guys all, your position size and your risk tolerance is yours, and it's all relevant to the individual. But you could have what? I don't know. Let's say you make $300 on your average winning trade and you lose $200 on your average losing trade. Even with a 50% win rate, you're still profitable. But you have too many traders, it's the exact opposite. You have so many traders where they have a 68% win rate, but they lose $500 when they're wrong, and they make $280 when they're right, and they're still not profitable. They're still losing money. And you won't ever be profitable that way, because you're going to have a 75, 80% win rate just to break even. And to try to get your trading to the point where you have a 80 plus win rate, it's just not realistic. Right? Like, it's not, you're asking too much of yourself. There's way easier ways for you guys to make money than improving your win rate. Your win rate is the hardest statistic for a trader to improve. Do you want to know what the easiest statistic is for a trader to improve that requires the least amount of effort and the least amount of change? It's the size of your average loss. The size of your average loss is the easiest statistic for a trader to improve, because it's actually the only part of your trading that you have 100% complete and total control over. You are in control over how many shares you buy, how many contracts you buy, where you get in, and where you're setting your stop loss. You are in control of those factors. If you don't want to lose more than $100, if you buy 100 shares at $10, if you set a stop loss at $9, then you will not lose more than $100 if you are wrong. So you have complete control over this. You know, I tell people all the time that this is one of the most volatile market environments that I've ever seen in my life. If you followed me on this channel before at all, you probably heard me say at some point over the last several years about the volatility of this market and how it's the greatest market environment that I've ever seen. I've been doing this for 18 years. And I'm not telling you it's the greatest market environment I've ever seen just because we're at all-time highs. That's too obvious. It's not where the market is. It's the manner in which the market is trading. The moves are bigger. They last longer. The ranges are wider. And all of that means bigger percentage moves in a single day. Bigger percentage moves in a single week. The market has been going up. You guys may not realize this, but 2019, 2021, 2023, 2024, you're talking about not just your average 9, 10, 11% return on the market, which is what the S&P historically does over the last 100 years. You're talking about 26%, 19%, 24%, 16%. And you had the S&P go up 20% in 5 months. It used to take an entire calendar year to go up 9 or 10. But that's the environment that we find ourselves in. And it's all been sped up, right? Like, people ask, well, how did COVID impact the markets? Like, how did all of that change the economy? I'm like, I don't know, did it change the economy? We're still kind of figuring that out as we go through this. But the way that it changed the market was that it brought tens of millions of retail traders into the stock market that weren't there previously. And all of that extra liquidity is what is creating these wider moves. They're bigger. ARM. Are you kidding me? ARM is up 10% today. ARM is up 10% today. NVIDIA is up 30% in 3 weeks. I'm not even talking about the gap up on earnings. Forget about the gap up on earnings. You just go to after the gap up, right? Forget it. I'm not even including the gap up because you gapped from 95 or 950 pre-split, right? So let's go from after the gap up from 102 to 136 in a matter of 3 weeks. The biggest company in the entire stock market. Yes, NVIDIA is now the most valuable company in the entire stock market. It overtook Microsoft and Apple today with another new all-time high, up another 4% today. And I'm happy to say that factoring in the split, my TGD members that have been with me for several years, I've been a very outspoken bull on NVIDIA. Now, I don't even like talking about this because I feel like everybody talks about NVIDIA now, but nobody else has the actual proof. You go back and you watch my YouTube videos from April and from March and April of 2020, and you will see me repeatedly tell you I'm buying NVIDIA, I'm buying AMD, I'm buying NVIDIA, I'm buying AMD, I'm backing up the truck. This is the greatest buying opportunity of my life. COVID was. See, 2008 when the markets crashed, I was in my early 20s. I didn't have the money then that I have now. So I really couldn't take advantage of the market crash like that in 2008 like I could in 2020. And I told everybody these are the stocks that I'm buying. Do you guys realize that now when you factor in the split that the shares I bought in 2020 were $5.80? $5.80 because it was $58. $58 was where I bought it. And now you have the 10-to-1 split. $5.80. That is the most ridiculous thing. This stock, I have no words for NVIDIA. And I feel bad for people that don't own it because I've gotten a lot of questions over the last month or two. Mike, should I buy it if I don't own it? Should I buy it if I don't own it? And I tell people, listen, I'm not buying it. I already own it. But I always tell people I would never recommend someone buy something that I wouldn't openly and readily buy with my own money at that very moment in time. And I already own a lot of NVIDIA. My position got very big over the last couple of years really over the last year, because the stock has exploded so much, hundreds of percent over the last couple of years. But I kept telling people, I'm like, listen, I'm not buying it. So I feel like the stock is extended. I feel like you got to wait for a pullback, but the stock just keeps going higher. And I feel bad. I really do. I feel bad for people that don't own this name because it keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher. And every point between then and now, you could have said, oh, the stock looks overbought. The stock looks overbought. Well, guess what? The stock just kept going higher. The same thing was said for Tesla many years ago. The stock is overbought. The stock is overbought. The stock is overbought, but it kept going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. The same thing was said for Amazon a decade ago. Kept going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And it looked overbought on every metric, every RSI reading, every MAC, everything told you it was overbought. The stock just kept going higher. Sometimes there's a reason why these stocks look overbought. It's because they are, but they're not overbought in the sense where it's time for them to pull back. They're overbought because everybody in the world wants to own the name. And the earnings growth that you have in NVIDIA is so high that it's actually still not expensive from a fundamental valuation standpoint. You can look at your technicals. You can look at a chart. You can say there's a 78 RSI. It's overbought. It looks extended. The stock's got to pull back. You can talk all the technicals you want. But from a fundamental standpoint, from an earnings multiple, from a PE ratio, the stock is not expensive. There's other semiconductors that are trading at a higher PE than NVIDIA is. The reason for that is because the earnings growth on NVIDIA has been so massive. And as long as that continues, that PE ratio is not going to get out of hand. You have a lot of other stocks out there that have double PE ratios than you have in NVIDIA. But how the PE ratio is calculated, that earnings number, as long as the earnings number keeps going up, then you're in good shape. It's when the earnings number stops going up, but the price continues to go up, that's when you get these stretch and these extended PE ratios. So from a fundamental standpoint, the stock is still not expensive. even though it's now worth $3.34 trillion, if they keep hitting their growth numbers and their earnings numbers, the stock could still go higher. I just think that if you don't own it, you have to pray that you're going to get a 20 or 30% pullback. At some point, it's going to happen. Does it happen next week, next month, next year? I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I had a magic 8 ball. I wish I could predict the future, but I'm not a good trader because I predict the future. I'm a good trader because I know what a high probability opportunity looks like. That is what trading is. It is about probability. It is about identifying high probability and then get yourself into that position, put yourself on the right side of the probability over and over and over again. Even when it doesn't work, I don't care. Keep putting yourself on that side of probability because over time it will. And if you just practice sound, solid, and consistent risk management for the instances that don't work out, you will become a successful trader. You have to break trading down and let the math work. But we don't let the math work when it comes to trading. We're too emotional. We make decisions based on the fear of losing money or the greed of making it, rather than making decisions based on the chart that is in front of you. If trading had nothing to do with money, so many more people would be good at it. If trading was a video game, so many more people would be good at it. There's a reason why you can have millions of people all over the world that are so good at Call of Duty, but play like a Call of Duty video game. But a fraction of those people would even be able to hit a target with a rifle that is 20 feet in front of them. There is a reason why trading is hard. It's not charts. It's not technical indicators. It's not market makers. It's not news. It's not manipulation. It's not hedge funds. It's you. You are why trading is hard. If you ever want to become consistent, you need to learn what is a high probability setup. Anybody can be taught that. I can teach you what a high probability setup looks like. We grade them A, B, C. A setups have 70 to 75% probability. B setups, 60 to 65%. C setup, 50%. Avoid the C setups at all costs. I don't like 50-50 coin flips. If I like the 50-50 coin flip, I would go to a casino and put my money on red or black. But this is not a casino. This is not a game. This is real life. This is real money. These are people's real lives. And the whole goal here is to make money. And that's exactly what our members are accomplishing. Not just because I say that to be true. It's because this is what members tell me. Members, do me a favor. If you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders with TTG, do me a favor and type the number 1 in chat right now. Again, very simple. Are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader? Yes. Type the number 1 inside of chat right now. Anyone that's on this live stream, if you are not a member, you should be paying attention to how many people you see type the number 1, because each number 1 that you see, these are not bots. These are real people just like you that found us on a live stream, invested in themselves, got a real education, got access to real tools, part of a community that cares about their success. And now they're telling you they're making money. And it's not because they're luckier than you. It's because they're being taught the proper way to participate in the markets. Not the casino, YOLO, HODL, diamond hand to the moon, short squeeze, gamma squeeze, blah, blah, blah. That is not how you become a consistently profitable trader. Sure. Can you make money one time when you catch that short squeeze and you don't sell and you hold on way longer than you should and it ends up working out? Yes, you can make money sometimes when that happens. But guess what? I promise you, you will not keep it. I promise you, you will lose all of it. It is only a matter of time. And the reason why that is because that one successful trade that you have gives you a false sense of reality. It gives you a false sense of success. It makes you think you know what you're doing when deep down you know that you don't. We will show you the proper way to make money in any market environment. I don't care if the markets are up, down, left, right, sideways, or inside out. As long as the market is open, I've got a way to make money. And so do members of True Trading Group. Now, today is all about ARM. That's the big money maker for me today. That's where I made my money today. ARM, it was a beautiful setup. And since we're on the topic about high probability trade setups, this was a high probability trade setup. This is a grade A setup with a 70 to 75% probability of success. So we identified it, we entered the trade, we had our stop loss, we had our profit targets, and all of our profit targets were met and they were exceeded. And we got tremendous follow through on the trade. We were risking around $2.50, and I think we ended up walking away with like $11 a share. So you want to talk about risk reward. You're talking about 5-to-1 risk reward on a trade. We talked earlier. What's the easiest way for you guys to start to turn your P&L around? It's not to be right more often. It's to lose less when you're wrong and make more when you're right. You do those two things first without ever touching your win rate, and I promise you, your P&L is going to improve. These are the things we will teach you. These are the things we will show you. This is what we've already done. We've already taught. We've already showed to 10,000 members from 115 different countries. Before I get into this ARM trade, I'm going to teach you a setup here on ARM that you're going to be able to take with you literally into Thursday. The markets are closed tomorrow. You're going to be able to take this with you into Thursday, and you're going to be able to look for this setup on Thursday. And if you see it, you attack it. You attack it, you set a stop loss, you control your risk, and if it works, fantastic, you make money. If it doesn't, oh well, you stop out, you move on, you find that setup again. It's just like poker. You get dealt pocket aces in poker, you're going to play that hand every time. It doesn't matter what anybody else raises you pre-flop. You're going to play the pocket aces every time. Why? Because it's the highest probability of you winning the hand. But it's not a 100% probability. It's not a guarantee, because the person next to you that has pocket queens, your hand is better than theirs. You have a higher probability of winning than they do. You're at about an 82% probability. They're at probably a 73. I don't know what the actual math works out to be, but it's something around those numbers. Maybe they're 68%. You're 82. You should win. But the flop comes out, queen 9-2. Well, guess what? Now they're in the lead and you're not, even though just a moment ago you had the better hand. Now, if you lose that hand, the next time you get dealt pocket aces, are you going to fold? Of course not. You're going to play them again. And if you lose again with pocket aces, what happens the next time you get them? Are you going to fold pre-flop? No, of course not. Why? Because the highest probability of success. Trading is no different. When you identify a high probability trade setup, you take that trade every single time without the emotion of thinking about it. It's what you're looking for. You see it, attack it. Set your stop loss. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Over time, the probability will work in your favor. Where we get tripped over ourselves is that we get too big of a position size. It goes against us. We don't stop out. We average down. This is where that's where traders mess up. So I'm going to show you a high probability setup here on ARM. Before I do that, I'm curious just to see how many people are on the YouTube stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG real quick. It'll take you 2 seconds. I just need to know how to tailor the content for you. I know members of True Trading Group, they know all the jargon. They know all the terminology of what I'm going to show you on the chart with ARM. So if you're not a member, just type TTG real quick so I can just see how many people here are not part of the community, so I know, how to, explain this away for everybody to understand. All right, beautiful. All right, folks, here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to, the markets are closed tomorrow. The markets are closed tomorrow. All right. What I'm going to offer, is the exact same 53% discount that I offered to you guys on Sunday. On Sunday, I offered you guys, it was our Father's Day sale. And I didn't do a live stream yesterday. And with the markets closed tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that Father's Day sale pricing. It's a 53% discount on our membership. I'm going to leave it there, okay, for the next 10 people that want to join True Trading Group. All right? I'm going to leave it there for a handful of people. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com. There is no coupon code needed. You go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is going to be included in your membership. You'll see the membership is normally $2,212. However, with this discount, it brings the price down to $1,027. That is a 53% discount. Everything on that page is included. There's our entire 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified version of the training that I received working at the fund in New York. There's all of our trade alerts, including the mobile app. So if you can't be in front of your computer, you can follow along on your mobile app and get real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit positions. You're going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas Scanner, 2 small private study group sessions, our AI-powered trading assistant, 1,000 hours of a video library, simulator to help you practice, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data, insider trading. All of it's included. It won't cost you $1 extra. The $1,027 gets you access to all those things. Now, you spend easily $5-6 grand a year if you paid for those items on your own. You're going to get access to all of them as a member of True Trading Group. You're also going to see a little laptop up there in the checkout cart. I was able to get my hands on a couple more. So you see that laptop in the checkout cart. If you see one, you're getting one. If you don't, we're sold out. Simple as that. The laptop is free. It's a 15.5-inch Asus laptop. Comes with the AMD Ryzen GPU, Windows 11, and Microsoft 365. It's totally free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You see a laptop in the checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. So just go to ttgoffer.com. And you guys, there's no coupon code needed. And you guys can get that 53% discount. Now, I mentioned to you before, double your money back guarantee. So again, this is how it works. The double your money back guarantee is right there on the checkout page in black and white. Go read it. You join TTG, you pay $10.27. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $1,027 membership fee at least one time during your membership, I'm not just going to give you back $1,027. I'm going to give you back $2,054, double what you're paying to join the community. Why do I do that? I want to prove to you how much that I believe in the platform that we've created. I want to put our money where our mouth is. We have a less than a 2.5% refund rate at True Trading Group. We have a 78% retention rate at True Trading Group. 78% of our members have either renewed their annual membership or they've upgraded to become a lifetime member of the community. 78%. We're 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot with well over 2,500 reviews. That is why I offer you double your money back. Just go to ttgoffer.com. Simple as that. Any questions? Text us 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. Phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. You have any questions at all? Okay. Any questions at all? You send a text to that phone number. And for those that are around tomorrow, the market is closed tomorrow. Anyone that's around tomorrow, my partner Adam is going to be doing a comprehensive live walkthrough of the entire platform that is True Trading Group, including our AI platform, right? So that's going to be for tomorrow. Anyone that's around tomorrow while the markets are closed, you're going to get a full comprehensive live walkthrough, and it's going to include a walkthrough of our AI platform. So if you guys are new, there's never been a better time. All right. He's going to start at 10 a.m. in the main chat. All right. 10 a.m. in the main chat room. So there's never been a better time for those of you that are new. All right. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. Any questions, text us 786-505-4049. All right, folks, let's take things on over to the charts. Let's break down this ARM trade, and then I'll let you guys go and enjoy your evening. And then we've got markets closed tomorrow. So let's talk about ARM. All right, let's talk about ARM. So here we go. ARM recently tried its all-time high. right? So here you guys have the all-time high on ARM. ARM has been a very strong stock. There's your previous all-time high. You tried to break through it 2 days ago and were unable to do so. That was Friday, right? You tried to break through it on Friday and you were unable to do so. Closed back underneath it. Then you had this little consolidation day yesterday, but a bottoming tail that shows you momentum is still to the upside. You can see not one, not two, but three bottom tails. After that new all-time high showed this candle right here shows you that momentum is still favoring the upside. So then today the stock we come into play here, and NVIDIA is making new all-time highs, right? Taiwan Semi's at all-time highs, Micron's at all-time highs, Broadcom's at all-time highs. All of your semiconductor stocks are making new all-time highs. So we say, okay, let's look for some strength to still be here on ARM, right? Let's look for it to be here on ARM. Now, let's make that note. There is that previous all-time high, right? There it is. There's the previous all-time high. I'll just go back to the daily chart. There's that line, all right? So we're going to go back. Let me delete this line. I'm confusing you guys. Hold on. All right, there's the all-time high. This line right there, 167. Here, I'll go back to the daily chart. There it is, right? There it is, all-time high, all-time high. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. We're going to go back to the 3-minute chart now. All right, perfect. Now, what we see today, okay, what we see today, and Joe, I'm going to ask you to drop that message off the bottom so people can see the volume, because volume has everything to do with this trade. Everything. You want to know when a stock has momentum. You want to know when you should hold on to your position and expect a bigger move. I'm about to show you, okay? It's all about reading and understanding volume to gauge momentum of a stock. And the signals that the volume gave us today on ARM was all green lights to go. Joe, if you can drop that message off the bottom of the screen so everybody can see the volume. Just waiting on Joe to take the message down here. There we go. All right. So what you guys will see, okay, I want to show you the volume here. All right. Here's what we have. Here's the open. This is the open right here. That's the open. Okay. You establish an initial morning high. Now, what is an initial morning high? Is it just the high of the first candle? No. It's the first high of the day that's put in before you experience your first clearly identifiable pullback. So this is clearly an identifiable pullback in price, okay? That establishes your initial morning high. There it is, right? 1, 2, look, little triple top, and then there's your pullback, all right? The other thing that occurred here is you actually printed a new low. There's a handful of signals on this chart that I'm about to go over with you. Some of them are a little bit more complex. Some are more basic. This setup is a combination of what I call new low, new high, which is a bullish sign, and a TTG triangle, which is my favorite intraday setup. All of it coupled with a trade line VWAP crossover that was confirmed with volume. So these are the setups that you had here for ARM. And I'm going to walk you through all of these. All right. ARM drops down after making the initial morning high, drops down and makes a new low of the day. Okay. You actually pierced through the low of the day right there. And once you pierced through the low of the day, you immediately recovered it to go right back through the high of the day. Now, what I want you to notice is that there really was no resistance along the way after making the new low to the new high. When I see a stock that prints a new low of the day and very shortly after goes all the way to break the high of the day, that is what I call new low, new high. And if the stock was weak and if there was truly selling pressure, then the stock should not make that new high so easily. because on the new low of the day, that should typically bring in selling pressure. And on any type of a bounce back, the selling pressure should start to kick in and start to make the stock kind of drift itself back towards the downside. You shouldn't get all the way back up through the high. That tells you that even though the stock just made a brand new low of the day, there is no selling pressure. There is no follow through to the downside on that new low of the day. So when you very quickly go back up and take out the high, now we say, okay, that's a bullish sign. That's called a new low, new high. But what else is there? I like to, when I go after trade setups, I like to identify multiple signals, multiple indicators, multiple setups that are giving me the green light to say this is a good long. I don't like to rely on one indicator. I don't like to rely on one setup. I like multiple, because the more that I have, the higher the probability of the setup. I told you before, this is a grade A setup. Why? Because of all the things I'm about to describe to you. One, new low, new high. That's reason number one. Reason number two is a trade line VWAP crossover. Now, what you will notice is this light teal blue line. That's your trade line. It's the 9 exponential moving average. Okay? Don't go on your charts and type in trade line, because trade line is just common trader talk. You're not going to find an indicator that's called trade line on E-Trade's charts or Thinkorswim's charts. It's the 9 exponential moving average. Although you could use the 8, the 10, the 11, the 12. Any one of them suffices. I personally use the 9. Okay. They're going to be very similar. They're going to be off by a couple of pennies. All right. But I use the 9. When the trade line crosses above VWAP for the first time during the day, and it is coupled with a strong increase in volume with a very quick, sharp increase in price, that confirms a trade line VWAP cross. When a trade line VWAP cross is confirmed, it is a momentum trigger. It is telling you that the stock has momentum currently to the upside. You could also use this setup to the downside when the trade line crosses under VWAP. If there is a surge in volume plus a quick, sharp drop in price, you use the trade line then to be resistance on the way down as the stock experiences a directional momentum move. In this case, it's to the upside. So when you confirm a trade line VWAP cross, you look for that trade line to be support, and you look for a directional momentum-based move, not consolidation, a directional momentum-based move, because this is a momentum setup. It's a momentum indicator. Well, what do we have happen? Here we go. Teal blue line crosses over the orange line for the first time during the day. What happens? A very quick and sharp increase in price. Beautiful. Check mark number one. What else happens? A nice increase in volume. There's that surge in volume. That's check mark number two. Those are the two things you need to confirm a trade line VWAP cross. We got both of them. So now, not only do I have new low, new high, I also have a trade line VWAP crossover. Now I have two things that are pointing to further upside. But what else do we have? We just broke through the initial morning high. Now, when you break through the initial morning high, the heavier the volume on the break, the more likely that prior high begins to act as support. Well, we already know we got that increase in volume when you took out the high of the day. It also was the trade line VWAP cross. When we got that right here, this is exactly what the chart looked like. I came on the mic. I said, members, get your eyes on ARM, possible TT triangle. Let's buy the pullback into 164, stop loss around 162.50 to 163. And let's look for this stock to take out the all-time high. That is verbatim what I said to members inside of chat today. Members, true or false? Members, true or false? Is that or is that not what I said to you on the microphone today, live in chat, before I entered the trade? See, we're not Monday morning quarterbacks. The moderators and I in True Trading Group, we tell you exactly what we're seeing. We tell you what we're doing. We tell you where we're going to get in. We tell you where we're going to get out. So you're never surprised. You can follow along everything it is that we are doing. Now, I don't expect you to just take my word for it that this is what happened inside chat if you're not a member. That's why you should pay attention to all the members that are commenting right now, true, because they were there. And they made money on this trade. So what happens? There's your pullback. And there we get long. Done. There's your pullback back into this previous resistance level. And we go ahead and we get long. And the rest is history. Look at that move. Look at this move. Clear directional move. And look at the trade line, right? See it? Gives you that nice little support on the way to the upside as you get this extension move all the way to 170, which is your all-time high, which was your all-time high. Okay, so we broke through the all-time high. I'm sure the all-time high was 167.50 prior to today. You broke through that and you extended to 170. Now, here's the other part of this lesson, right? Because the other part of this lesson is how do you know you're going to get follow through? Because there's two different parts of a move, right? You have stages. You have consolidation, then you have breakout, then you have follow through. Okay? This is a breakout. This is follow through. Okay? These are two different stages of price action. This is a breakout. This is consolidation. This is follow through. So the question becomes, how do you know all the way back here that this is going to happen? How do you know? Volume will tell the tale. Volume can help you determine whether or not you're going to get followed through. The heavier that the volume on that extension, I'm going to make the volume bigger so you can see it. Look at the volume bars that came in while the stock had its breakout. You see how the volume was strong and steady and consistent compared to the volume earlier in the morning? That's the type of volume that you want to see when a stock experiences a breakout to give you confirmation that there's momentum on this breakout. We're going to get some follow through. Then for good measure, we had the heaviest volume bar of the entire day come in when the stock broke through the prior all-time high. The prior all-time high was 167.50. I'll just move that line. There it is. There was your previous all-time high. Okay. You broke through it with the heaviest volume of the day. So we say, okay, we took out the all-time high, heaviest volume. Now let's look for some follow through. Then we pull back. And when the stock pulls back, look at what starts to happen. Look at where it starts to find support. Look at where this thing begins to hold. Look at this look at this whole level right here. Look at this. That is the previous all-time high. And then you get your follow through in the afternoon. And that's exactly what we did. We didn't get out of the trade. We stayed in it until right there. Literally right into the close, got out of that position. We got in this thing at around 10:15, 10:20 this morning and got out at 3:55 p.m. Eastern time. This is the type of stuff that if you are not a member of True Trading Group, you are missing out on. Congratulations, all of my members that hit this trade with me today. Was an absolute thing of beauty. And this is the analysis. This is the setup behind it all. So if you guys are not members of True Trading Group yet, you'll start to learn this stuff. You'll understand this stuff. You'll get to go through it in real time. You'll see it. You'll identify it. You'll know how to trade it. You'll have the confidence to pull the trigger when you do. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. I'm giving you the 53% discount for one more day because tomorrow the markets are closed and I didn't do a live stream yesterday. So I'm going to give you one last chance. If you have any questions, text us 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. Text that number if you guys have any questions at all whatsoever. There's the phone number right down there at the bottom of your screen. You have a W money back guarantee to give you peace of mind and hold us accountable. I honestly do not think that you need it. We have to welcome Robert. Robert is the newest member of the group. We have to welcome Robert. That means we are down to just 9 of these spots remaining. Everybody welcome Robert. We have 9 of these spots now remaining, guys. Everyone welcome Robert. So again, folks, if you see a laptop in the checkout cart, see that laptop icon, that's how you know that you're getting one. If you don't see it, that means you're not getting one. That means we've sold out. All right. So again, that's ttgoffer.com. Any questions, text us. Now, it's also important for me to note the 1027 membership price that you're getting with this discount, that's going to be your renewal price. You're going to grandfather yourself in. So let's say next year our membership is $2,400. It doesn't matter. You'll only pay the 1027 to renew. So whatever you pay when you join, you're locking yourself in at that price if you want to resume. Okay. So there you guys have it. And again, I'm pretty confident you're going to want to, considering 78% of our members do. Again, we have a 78% retention rate. We have less than a 2.5% refund rate. And you have that W money back guarantee for peace of mind. You got the free laptop. Go to ttgoffer.com. Sign up today. Take advantage tomorrow. Again, my partner at 10 a.m. is going to go through in main chat a walkthrough of the entire True Trading Group platform, as well as our AI platform. He's going to walk through the AI platform as well. All right, that's going to be 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So all my newcomers, never been a better time for you guys to join. Take advantage of the extra day. And then come Thursday, ready to rock and roll, kick some ass and take some names. We've had a great start to the month of June, and we're going to look to keep that going. We have to welcome Alicia. Alicia, welcome to the TTG family. Now we're down to just 8 spots. Everyone welcome Alicia. Alicia, welcome to the TTG fam. 8 of those spots now remain. So folks, again, Munwar, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome Munwar. 7 of these spots now remain, folks. 7 spots left. Again, it's very simple. See a laptop, you're getting one. All you got to do is go to ttgoffer.com. There's no coupon code needed. And if you have any questions, we're fully transparent. We are an open book. Stop hearing about other people's successes. Start making your own. Text us. We're ready when you are. 786-505-4049. BX Packy, I saw your comment before. I hope you're doing better. I saw you had some issues there. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're doing better. Wait, is that Joe? Is that who just signed up? The trial member? That is the same person. Okay, perfect. I was going to say if anyone's watching this live that used to be a member, or maybe you used to be a trial member, and you guys want to join for this price, send us a text message. We'll hook you guys up. We'll do something special for you guys. Okay. Finally, I'm part of the TTG. Yes, BX Packy. I'm happy to have you part of the group. And anybody else, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Yes, I love it. Manwar, congrats. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Anybody else that maybe was a trial member at some point, if you guys do want to join, send us a text. We'll hook you guys up. We'll do something real special for you. So if you used to be a member and you want to come back home, or maybe you used to be a trial member and you're ready to take things to the next level, we'll do something special for you. We will hook you up, I promise. Send a text to 786-505-4049. Thanks for tuning in today, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you learned something, okay? I hope you learned something with this analysis on ARM. So congratulations to all the members that caught this trade with me. And hopefully those of you that didn't, maybe you learned something from the trade, okay? And there we go. And that's it, okay? That's it, folks. I'll see you guys all back in chat on Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy the day tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all.